But people are pissed about this Heather Gay eye situation and them not revealing how she got the black eye.
And are we ever going to find out?
I don't know, but our girl Megan McCain, who's been on Watch What Happens Live, who I believe is a friend of Andy Cohen's, is like, look, bottom line, Bravo, if we don't find this out and you drag this on as a storyline, I am so effing done. And I mean, people are trolling Andy, like, Andy's like, you've got to watch OC, and people are, you've got to watch Salt Lake. And people are like, really? Why? It's the worst. OC was better. And of course, I didn't even watch OC. I'm sorry. I know you liked it, but I watched the first
No,
couldn't do it.
the OC for me like had two of the worst seasons. Like I love Elizabeth Vargas. I like she's been on this show. She's a wonderful person. Honestly, you guys, as a person, she's great. Dr. Jen has been on this show. I love Dr. Jen as a person. I think Elizabeth Vargas's season and Dr. Jen's season, post-COVID of the OC are the two worst Housewives seasons like in history. Really. Nothing to having to do with those two women. This maybe is a little better for me, but look, if everyone likes Salt Lake, go for it. I don't understand. What are we watching? And yes, Meghan McCain. I love Meghan McCain. Sorry, guys. Start all the riots. I love her. She doesn't give a fuck. She says whatever she wants. She's ganged up on, and she's remains authentically herself. Yeah, she's come out and said, like, I'm done watching if we don't find out. I don't know. And like, I don't understand, where is all of this? I mean, there are theories. There are theories going around that she bumped into something. I just think, and then there's the whole thing, did Jen Shah give it to her? I mean, and I even have, mentioning Bravo celebrities, I even have a Bravo celebrity that was like, I think Jen Shah. I was like, but how? Like, this is like assault. This is like, the cameras do go down at night, like the Sprinter van, apparently, with Rinna and Kathy. But I mean, if there's people involved, like this would be a major investigation of suspension of cast members if someone, like, let's break the fourth wall. If Bravo, the heads of Bravo, legal, thought that someone punched her in the fucking face that was on the cast, the shit would have been leaked and the shit would have been shut down.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, look at all the speculation around Kathy and Aspen, right? I mean, look at all the rumors that flew over that. You don't think we would have had rumors galore if Jen had actually hit her? I think she ran into something, don't you? I think she ran into something in the dark. She ran it, that's what I think, basically.
And it's just like,
but they're going to try to drag it out.
Yeah, it's just desperate. This was in the trailer. This is now. It's like, again, like, I love Meredith. I mean, I like these people, but it's just, for me, it's not gelling. I got to call it. I got to call it what it is. Like, and so I think it is like fake, it's like fake advertising. I do.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I mean, and obviously over the past 2 weeks.
It's clickbait.
I know. I think they're struggling. They don't have a lot. I think, we've said without Mary Cosby leaving that show was a huge blow. Huge blow. Cosby. Yeah.
I woke up in the middle of the night the other night. This is a real story. The shots, guys. Sometimes you don't sleep. I woke up in the middle of the night, I swear to, out of nowhere, I say to myself, what happened to Mary Cosby? I swear to you. And then I grab my phone because, obviously I sleep with my phone in my bed. Hello. Yes. And I start to panic. Like, did Mary Cosby block me? Because like lots of housewives block me and shit. So because she hasn't popped up on my. So the good news is Mary Cosby has not blocked me on either account, and things are alive and well for Mary Cosby. Listen, I think the woman is just, she was TV gold, really.
TV gold.
The rumor really is that, like, I think, well, not the rumor, like they were, I think season 3 this season would have been the takedown of Mary's church. I mean, we talked about this before. That was,
they were coming. They were coming. 100%. I mean, okay, I know we've talked about this and then I forget it.
They were coming.
Is her church is not still open, right? Didn't one of them close?
I think so. I think so. But Mary is like, she's just authentic. Now, yes, you could argue She's not, and it's a whole scam and organized religion. I said on one show, organized religion is a total scam, and someone is like loving me, like, oh my God, thank you for saying it and all this, more power to everyone that's into organized religion. It's not for me. I don't want to take that away from anyone, but I feel Mary's kind of crazy is just authentic. It's just authentically her. She thanks her followers all the time. Thank you all. Peace and love and Lord for being on this journey with me. I think we needed Mary Cosby. I think, imagine if she was there, she would have been like, what? A black eye? Huh? Like,
oh, she would have. Yeah, I mean, they're genuinely in trouble. They are the whole franchise. They don't have a lot. I mean, look, I did not agree with you about Salt Lake until Heather did that audition for the choir. And I thought, okay, we're in deep shit. If the only storyline they have is doing auditions for these women to be in a fucking choir that had we're in a bad way. This is, I mean, we're used to marriages being broken up, scandal. We're used to Mauricio launching $100 million idea. I mean, we're in a bad way. This is not good.
And the thing is like, we're in a bad way in season 3. That's what people, I think, need to take into account. Like the OC season 16 was a little off, 50, whatever it is. Okay, well, I mean, that's what happens. Remember, ER eventually went off the air.
Yes.
Like, it's season 3. So what are we going to do? We chose a city, which isn't the sexy city. It's not LA or New York. And Andy says, at BravoCon, trust me, it's because of these people. And then you watch and you're like, I get it. I get why, because we all laughed when we heard Salt Lake City. I get why we're here in Salt Lake. I get it. And now it's like, oh, because these people are gold. Well, now it's like the gold is stripping away and getting tarnished. And like, what is left? Like, I do think they're in. How are you going to pull this out? I mean, the thing is, you found 3 people. So that's what makes, to me, is even more alarming. You found 3 new people and none of them are gelling here. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, they went out, they did a search. They did a search to replace Mary. We have 3 replacements and none of them are jumping off the page. So that to me is like even worse. Like, who's left in Salt Lake? I'm sure there's somebody, but where? Any famous people live in Salt Lake that used to be any D-list actresses? I mean, is there a Rinna, Kim Fields? I mean, no disrespect. Is there a Denise? Well, is there someone in Salt Lake?
Demi Moore, famously lived in Utah for a long time. I think still has a house there. I mean, I'm sure she would never be a housewife, but I mean, that's what we need.
Never.
Too A-list. She's way too A-list.
And she's dealing with the Bruce thing now,
Yeah. She'd be good though. Or one of her daughters would be good. But I'm curious, there's several stories about Jen Shah now that we're here at the OC. I need to stop saying it. Here at Salt Lake. I need more coffee this morning. What is your take though on Jen Shah? The government asking for 10 years, saying she was like the ringleader in this whole scam, the victim speaking, Coach Shah and her 2 boys writing letters to the court, begging for mercy and leniency. I want all your thoughts. Like, where do you